This is my gaming setup. It is just a temporary setup that I built since I recently just moved into my new apartment and I was lacking the funds for my plans. But today I am going to be upgrading it and transforming it into my dream setup. How you see the desk right now is how the desk is all the time. It's not really dirty, but it is lacking space and storage. I hate only having the one monitor and I hate not having a spot for my other keyboard and my journals. So let's fix that. I'm also super happy to say this video is sponsored by FlexiSpot. More on them later. The setup is going to be in this room, which is my office / game room. I make all my YouTube videos in here and my girlfriend's setup is also in here, so space is sort of limited. First order of business is to take apart this setup and move the desk out of here to make some room for a long piece of wood. Oh, forgot the water bottle. I got the setup fully taken apart and now we have this blank canvas to work with. I am leaving the Govee glide light on the wall though. I am going to be reusing my old desk, but in the meantime, it'll just be chilling in the kitchen. My dream setup is going where my girlfriend's setup is, so all we have to do is move that. I'm not super happy that I'll have a window behind my setup, but it'll be perfectly fine. To fix the window problem that I have, I bought some blackout curtains from Amazon and I'm deciding to use that. It is like a double layer one, it's black on one side and white on the other, so it should really block out the light. I just got the curtain hung up. I do wish it wasn't as wrinkled as it is, but hey, it's alright. I did hang it up upside down and I just used nails so the setup wasn't really obstructed by like a big pole. Now let's get to the desk. As I said, this video is sponsored by FlexiSpot, so huge thanks to them. They did send out everything for this desk, so let's unbox it and get it all set up. First thing we need to unbox is the legs over there. This thing is honestly pretty heavy. We got an instruction manual. I probably will be needing this and hopefully the installation or assembly of the desk isn't too hard. Here's one of the legs and here's the other leg. I got all the parts laid out, now let's get to building it. Let's see how long it takes me. The desk is done. It only took me about 30 minutes. I didn't get the cable management tray installed. It came with one to mount on the bottom of the desk, but I honestly can't figure it out. Now to flip this thing on its legs. I don't really know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try up. Oh! Oh yeah, this thing is heavy. Back. Maybe a little lay down action. I don't wanna break the legs though. Who am I kidding? Those things aren't breaking. Oh no, I didn't give myself enough room over here. Do a little walk. Come on, baby. The desk has landed. Alrighty, let's plug it in, see if it even works. It is plugged in. Pull it over here. Hey, we're going up. I wonder if I'll hit my head on the ceiling. Let's see how high this thing goes. All right, so that's the highest height. I think that's 49 inches, if I'm reading that correctly. Now we coming down, baby. They also sent out some other stuff, so let's get that set up as well. desk is finally set up, minus the monitors and everything else. FlexiSpot sent over the Pro Plus standing desk with the bamboo top. It comes in at 72 inches long and 30 inches deep. They have a ton more options, but I wanted the extra size. I love having the extra depth, it just provides so much more room on the desktop. On top of the desk, I have a bamboo monitor stand slash desk riser. This is super nice because it allows me to store things under it, and on top of it, it sort of just acts as a shelf, which is really cool. And it matches the desk, which is also really cool. It's also pretty nice to fingerboard on, which is a plus. On the underside of the desk, I installed one of their drawer systems. It was a pretty easy install with just 4 screws, and it is super sturdy. It is a drawer, but it is a pretty small drawer, but I can still store my journal, pen, and other miscellaneous items that would otherwise just be sitting on top of the desk. I also stopped being a bot and figured out how to mount the cable tray that came with the desk, as well as this other cable management tray that they sent out. Now I have no excuse to have dangling cables. Supporting the weight of the desktop and everything else that will be on the desk when it's complete is the E7T frame, which is a dual motor frame for the standing desk. It says it can hold up to 355 pounds. I'm obviously not a whale, but I do weigh 150 pounds and it has no problem raising me up. It maxes out at 49.4 inches tall, and the lowest it sits is 23.8 inches. If you guys are building out a new setup or even transforming your old setup like me, then definitely check out FlexiSpot for all your office space and gaming space needs. Like I said, they have a lot of options for the size of the desk as well as the material of the desk, so giving them a look wouldn't hurt at all. They're linked below as well as all the products I sent out. Thank you FlexiSpot for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to the setup transformation. To finish this transformation, we have a few more packages that I ordered for the setup. The first package is just this simple light bulb holder. I guess you could just call it a lamp. The second package isn't anything crazy, but I definitely needed it. It's a stacked monitor arm from Vivo. This package has 2 items in it. I picked up a RGBIC light strip from Govee, and I also bought a monitor light bar that attaches on top of your monitor. The last and final package is probably the most important one. I got a new mouse pad from Layton. For the little lamp thing, I'm pairing it with a Govee light bulb. Yeah, it's safe to say I like Govee products. I'm homing it right next to my Lego plant. Next thing to tackle is the Govee RGB strip. I pulled the desk away from the wall to give me some room, and I got to work. This light strip is long. You get so many LEDs for the price, and to prevent me cutting it, I had to route it under the desk, which gives it a nice underglow. With the desk pulled away from the wall, I started to mount the monitor arm. Having this monitor arm would be so nice, so I don't have to use my own arms to hold them up anymore. Mounting my main monitor was pretty easy. I just had to tighten everything down and get it adjusted to my liking. After adjusting it to the right angle and height, it was time to install the second monitor, which is almost an identical monitor to my main. Both are 27 inches, 1440p, and IPS panels, so they should look really nice when they're stacked together. I had to install the extra extension pole that came with the monitor arm in order to mount the second monitor. When installing the second monitor, I lowered the desk all the way and I just stood on top of it. It worked out pretty good, and oh my, the setup is already looking so nice and it's not even complete. I added my computer back to the desk and started getting everything plugged in and set up. I got everything set up, plugged in, and all the cables routed. Here was the before, and here was the after. It's not the best cable management ever, but as long as I don't have a bunch of dangling cables everywhere, then I'm happy. I have one cable that's dangling, but that's just the power strip cable, so it's no big deal. The last and final touch is the Gutsy Aiden mousepad. Oh boy, this thing is so clean. And with that, the setup transformation is complete. I was deciding on adding these Govee RGB panels, but I decided against it. The setup has the perfect amount of lighting and RGB, so I really didn't want to overdo it and just make it look bad. You could also say it's lacking personality, but my personality is clean and I don't want to clutter the setup with useless decorations. My favorite thing about the setup by far is the monitor light bar. It just makes it feel so cozy. It lights up your monitors and mousepad. It makes a huge difference when you don't have any big lights on in the room. Drop your rating for the setup out of 10 down below, and also be sure to check out all of the products. They will be linked in the description. If you enjoyed the video, then smash that like button, subscribe if you loved it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.